Hello, world. Welcome to a new episode of Weird Crime with Weird People. I'm CJ.
I am Kiki.
And right off the top, we do have an announcement.
Blammo!
Yeah. We're moving our release date from Wednesday to Thursday.
That's right. Mark it on your calendars.
Yeah. Put a reminder on your phone. Basically, every other week, I pretty much live at work. And Wednesday was not working out to be a day that I could get it done by. So it's Thursday now.
Woohoo! So Thursday's practically Friday.
Yeah, it's a way to start your weekend.
College. No, it's time to get wild. It's the weekend. Weird crime. Do it so I can record it.
Oh, yeah. Go do something weird.
Yeah.
Get in the news so we can find out about it.
That's right. No, don't do that. Don't do
no,
it.
No, don't do that. Do not do that. This week, Kiki did come through. She did find a lady case.
I did. You know, I was looking. There's a lot of caribous out there.
Yeah.
A lot of like imposter fraud, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Not as exciting or dumb. So I just went with weird, and I looked for some ladies. But again, a lot of them are like Princess Caribou. It's all kind of... There are a couple others that I'm going to dig down for, though.
Oh, that's exciting for the future.
Yeah, because there were a couple that were like, yeah, that's pretty weird.
Okay,
yeah.
That's exciting. I didn't know that. That's something to look forward to in the future.
Yeah.
Tonight we were talking about Lisa Nowak. Oh, Lisa is the astronaut that drove the 900 miles without stopping.
In like an incredible amount of time. Like super short.
To confront an ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend.
Yeah.
So Lisa was born in May of 1963 in Washington, D.C.
Oh, no one's born there.
I know. She actually grew up in Rockville, Maryland.
Well, yeah, suburb.
So she grew up with her mom and dad and two sisters.
Okay.
In 1969, when she was 6, she watched the Apollo 11 moon mission and became super fascinated with the space program.
My dad also sort of watched it, but it was from a jail.
I was wondering if you were going to tell the people where from. I was wondering if you were going to include that part.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. True story. That's true. No, she watched it from her living room.
Okay. Well, that's less fun, but all right.
It is less fun.
Uh-huh.
Watch them land on the moon, was super taken with it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was even more excited 9 years later when women became eligible to become astronauts.
Okay.
So that really hammered in.
Yeah.
That's what she wanted to do.
Okay. All right. I like it. A goal.
As you can imagine, you have to really stand out to be selected to be an astronaut.
Yep.
And she knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout high school, she was bilingual.
Oh, my.
She could also speak French. She was a mathlete.
Oh,
my God. My least favorite language. Sorry, no disrespect, but I hate it. She was a mathlete. She was on student council. She was on the field hockey team and the track team. And she was the co-valedictorian of her high school.
A lot of fun in there.
Not really. No, she went hard.
Yeah.
She went hard. Like you said, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I didn't even do one of those things.
I mean, I did a couple of those things, but that was more than enough.
She was accepted to Brown.
Okay.
And
like Brown.
To the Naval Academy.
Ooh.
Out of high school.
I suppose going to like the Naval Academy is a good thing if you want to be an astronaut.
That was her thinking. Her parents wanted her to go to Brown.
Yeah, that's
yeah. But her thinking was Navy route.
Sure.
Because she had this thing in mind.
Yeah.
So she did. She went to the Naval Academy from 1981 to 1985.
Okay.
When she graduated, she had a 6-month assignment at Johnson Space Center.
Which one's that?
Houston. So that's pretty cool for her.
Yeah.
That got her closer to astronaut land.
Yeah.
She really actually got to see a lot of inside the space program during that time.
I'm sure. And you get to meet people and have a much better idea of what you in reality need to do.
Right. So she was pumped about that.
Yeah.
At the end of the 6 months, which also was the end of 1985, she was accepted into flight training.
Okay.
This was a super big deal at the time. It's a big deal, period.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a super big deal at the time because in 1985, women were still not allowed to have combat missions.
Mm-hmm.
And being a pilot is a combat role. So it was really, really rare for women to get accepted in the first place because the mentality was sort of like, why would we train them for a job they're not allowed to do?
Right.
But she was one of the few women who were accepted into flight school. She excelled in flight school, as you can imagine. And became a naval pilot in June of 1987.
Okay.
Throughout her time as a naval pilot, she flew over 30 different kinds of aircraft.
All right.
In 1992, she earned a master's degree in aeronautical engineering.
So she's on track.
Yeah. She eventually, throughout her career with the Navy, she became a test pilot and a flight test engineer.
Mm-hmm.
She was awarded the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, the Navy Commendation Medal, the Navy Achievement Medal, and NASA spaceflight medals.
I'm just going to say right now, I'm bummed out that she did this silliness because she's too good for that.
I think so too.
This sucks.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think that personally, and we'll get into it, I think she broke.
Yeah. I think she's had a lot of damn pressure on herself her whole
life.
Fucking life.
Yeah. She culminated her career in the Navy by reaching the rank of captain. When she was with NASA, she was also in the Navy.
Okay.
So her career with the Navy spanned all of the time she was an astronaut.
Okay.
In 1988, she married her former Naval Academy classmate, a guy called Richard Nowak.
Okay.
And in 1992, they had their first child, which was a son. Mm-hmm. In 1995, NASA opened up hiring for its next astronaut class.
Okay.
So she applied, and she had to do it a little bit differently because she was in the Navy. So she couldn't apply directly as a civilian. She had to get naval permission, and they kind of had to apply on her behalf.
Okay, interesting.
It's a different way to do it.
Seems like it could be good or bad for her. I feel like
I think it's a benefit.
An inside track.
Yeah. Okay. She's already a pilot. She's already worked at the Space Flight Center. I think, I see it as a benefit.
Yeah.
In 1996, the following year, she was selected from a pool of 2,400 people.
Okay.
To become one of 25 of NASA's new mission specialists.
Okay.
So they brought in a class of 35 total, 10 pilots and 25 mission specialists.
Okay.
And she's one of those 25.
Does that equal astronaut?
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct. Yeah,
All
that equals astronaut. So she started her training in 1996 and completed it in 1998.
Okay.
Her husband, Richard, was also in the Navy. As we said, they met at the Naval Academy. He was also a pilot in the Navy. When they moved to Texas for the astronaut training, he left the Navy, and he ended up actually getting a job working at NASA at the Johnson Space Center.
Okay.
In 2001, the couple had twin girls, so they have 3 kids now.
Good gravy.
And what she and Richard would do is they would alternate their work schedules so that someone was always with the kids. That worked for a short time until 2002 when Iraq starts happening.
Sure.
And the Navy recalls Richard to active duty.
Oof.
And he has to leave Texas. And so this leaves her by herself with 3 kids and a full-time job as an astronaut.
Yikes.
So to my mind, that's stressor number 1.
Okay. Yeah.
In her life.
Yeah.
I mean, her whole fucking life at this point has been stressful, if you ask me.
Oh, same. She put a ridiculous amount of pressure on herself.
Yeah.
Got her goal right on.
Yeah. I mean, she has achieved everything she's worked for.
Yeah.
So maybe if you have this one goal in mind and you end up getting it, maybe it's not so stressful to take all of these. I really don't know.
I would say it's exactly the opposite, because you have this one goal in mind that you finally have got to, and now you are hamstrung because Richard's gone and the kids, and now that you're finally here.
Right. You can't even really relax into it very much. In 2002, she was finally named as a member of a mission.
Okay.
So she was going to get to go up in space. So she was going to get to be a mission specialist, and that mission was supposed to leave in November of 2003.
All right.
But in February of 2003, stressor number 2 happens.
Divorce.
Nope.
Oh.
Space Shuttle Columbia.
Oh, right. What year? That was 87, right? 88?
That was 2003. You're thinking Challenger.
Oh, I'm thinking Challenger.
Yeah. In 2003, it's Columbia.
Yeah.
So it blows up. 7 astronauts were killed, and 3 of them were actually in her 1996 class.
Oof.
One of them was a good friend of hers named Laurel Clark.
Yikes, man.
And in NASA, or at least in the astronaut world, when I worked for NASA, I wasn't subject to this because I was a technician and I was never in danger. There's something called a personal casualty officer.
Uh-huh.
So For Laurel Clark's family, her husband and her small son, Lisa served as the personal casualty officer.
Wait, they.
So she did everything for them. She walked this family through everything that had to happen after Laurel was killed.
Okay.
And she also spent a lot of time with Laurel's son. And Laurel's husband even remembers this whole experience and has talked so positively about everything that Lisa did for them. But he said she was doing so much, it was keeping her away from her own children.
Yeah. So did she do like helped them with like all the paperwork so did that include like helping them understand what happened or anything like that? And then it sounds like she chose to like be there for them as a friend.
Yeah, she chose to be there for them as a friend. I don't know how much it involved explaining what happened, but paperwork, explaining the NASA side of things.
Sure.
Way to describe it.
Okay,
but then she absolutely put in more time than just that, just being there for the son. So that was a lot on her as well.
Yeah.
And to make matters worse, her mission that she was supposed to go on at the end of this year was obviously pushed.
Yeah, sure.
So now her chance at space is not on the table at this point.
It's not on the table at all. Everything's like kind of temporarily.
Everything is kind of temporary. Like we have to figure out what happened, and not only do we have to figure out what happened, but we have to do multiple other flights, like unmanned, to make sure we've corrected for what happened. So she's not going to be going that year.
Yeah.
And at that point, when she was going to be going, was up in the air.
Yeah. Okay.
So, which I consider stressor number 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least I feel like you'd get a little bit of a reprieve for your husband to get back. Like you don't have to worry about doing your trip.
Right.
With the kids and all the stuff going on, and he's still gone.
Right.
At least now you're kind of like, well, as much as I want to go, at least maybe it's going to be pushed off until he can be back.
Maybe he can be back.
Yeah.
The next year in 2004, she went on an 11-day cold weather survival training.
Oh, gross.
Which basically meant that her and the group of people she was with were taken to Canada and dropped off in the cold, and they had to get back to where they were dropped off from. Kiki is vomiting.
My literal nightmare.
It truly is. Boy, you don't do well in the cold.
No. Nope.
I would do it.
I'm out. It's so cold.
I would do it. I would not do the same thing, but in a desert environment.
Oh, warm? Yeah.
No, I would not do it. But I'd do the cold one.
No, absolutely not.
So it was 12 miles from where they were dropped off to where they had to get back to. It took them 11 days.
Wow. That's a lot.
I think it was very cold.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Gross.
I don't really, yeah. It was on this trip she was reacquainted with a fellow astronaut named William O'Feline.
Okay.
When the two returned to Houston, they started an affair.
Ugh.
Which led to O'Feline's wife divorcing him the following year in 2005.
Yeah, good for her.
She discovered it.
Yeah.
In July of 2006, Nowak's mission finally got to go.
Oh, okay. Did she get much notice?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, right. I believe so.
But it's going to go she's not finding out in 2006. It's actually going to go in 2006.
It's actually going to go in 2006. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did, I'm pretty sure they did a test flight before that. So she was very aware that it was going to go.
Yep.
It did get pushed because of weather,
Yeah.
But it did eventually go on July 4th of 2006. She gets to go to space finally.
Okay.
It's a 14-day mission, I believe, to the ISS. And she was the flight engineer and the robotic arm operator.
Ooh.
So it was cool. Like she got to do a bunch of spacewalks, which I would never want to do, ever. I will stay inside the shuttle. Thank you so much.
I'm keeping my feet on the earth.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm not going.
I'll go, but I'm not getting out.
I ain't even going to go.
I know you're not going to go.
No. Staying right here at home.
Yeah. Second story, it's as high as you want to get.
That's right.
Yeah, but it was great. I mean, this dream came true for her.
Humongous.
Yeah, she got to go up. She got to walk in space. Like the whole thing, it's awesome. She came back. The whole crew came back. They had sort of a press tour type thing.
Yeah.
She got to go do all kinds of, speak to people and throw out first pitches and all that kind of stuff you get to do when you're an astronaut. If you watch Big Bang, you can learn more about that.
Sure. Fictional.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, right. I feel like when I got back, I'd be like, okay, well, that's that. Gonna retire and go start gardening.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
done.
Yeah, me too. That's how I would feel too. She did not feel that way.
Well, does not seem to be that kind of person.
In 2007, things start to deteriorate for her.
Okay.
She was passed over for a mission assignment on another flight to space.
Mm-hmm.
And someone else was given that assignment.
There's like 35 of them. They got to make room for everybody.
Yeah, the quote I saw, and I'm not exactly sure what role this person played in it. That's why I'm not going to say who it is, because I wasn't sure who he was. But what he said was that this other person was ready to go and was a team player, and that Nowak was not.
Okay. All right.
So it was a bit of a personal Passover.
Sure. Okay.
Also that
she's pretty self-focused.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
prior to 2007, in the end of 2006, her affair with Opheline had ended.
Okay.
And he started dating someone new.
Mm-hmm. She's still married, right?
She is still married, but not for much longer.
Okay.
So Opheline had started dating Colleen Shipman the previous November in 2006. And at that point, he and Nowak were not seeing each other anymore.
Right.
He told her that he had started dating someone new, and his impression was that she was fine with it. They were still friends.
Yeah.
They were still training for a bike ride together. Like, she still had his key to his apartment, and Shipman was like, you should probably have her get her bike out of your apartment. Like, Shipman wasn't super comfortable with any of this.
No.
But Opheline was like, no, it's fine. We're just friends. So we go into 2007 with that being the place of the relationship between these three people.
Yeah.
And then it is in January of 2007 that she gets passed over for that flight assignment.
Okay.
It is only 5 days after getting passed over for that assignment that she makes the drive from Houston to Orlando.
Yeah.
And confronts the new girlfriend.
So literally, like, I probably knew more at the time this happened, but all I remember is the news of the speed with which she made the drive and the way with which she did it. And her reason to some degree.
Yeah.
But I don't remember like any of the details really.
Yeah. So she has now had since 2001, and this is 6 years later. So in the past 6 years, she has had her husband be recalled and be a single parent while being an astronaut. She's had her good friend die and has sort of honestly had to face her own mortality of the job because they died in this explosion of this thing she's been doing her whole life.
Yeah.
She's had her mission pushed. She's had this affair, and then the affair broke off, and now she's having been passed over. And so she kind of knows when she gets passed over, she's not ever going to space again.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe not the best few set of years for her. Now, again, she does things that are unacceptable.
Well, I feel like you might be giving her some leeway here. I just feel like you're saying, she's got all these stressors, and so, for her to kind of tip over the edge a little is not
surprising.
Yeah.
I don't think her tipping over the edge is surprising. I think her whole life has been waiting for the moment she tips over the edge, personally speaking.
I don't disagree with that, but I do feel like she did some of this to herself.
She did do some of this to herself.
Yeah.
There is no question about that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know how true it is or not, but be a team player. If you love space and you want to be in space, go out of your way.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's issues at home, deal with the issues at home.
Yeah,
and don't put yourself in this situation in the first place.
Yeah. You're trying to be an astronaut. Maybe you wait for kids or you don't have any more kids.
Yeah. So there was absolutely some of this she created for herself.
Yeah.
That, and also I think her life has been waiting to fall apart.
You don't get always win. It's not
right.
Eventually you have to lose somewhere.
Right. Exactly.
Like the odds aren't with you at this point with you getting everything up to this point. And working hard for it. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
It wasn't free.
Absolutely.
But at some point that's
Exactly. You don't win every time. But it sounds like in her life, like she won every time well into her adulthood. So when things started to change, you already have a really tight string. As soon as some stress puts on it,
yeah,
it may or may not hold.
Yeah, I just feel like she didn't help herself a lot.
She did not.
Yeah.
She did not. How she discovered that Colleen Shipman was going to be in Orlando is that she went into O'Fallion's apartment while he was away and read all of his emails.
Shocking, what with the key.
Email exchanges between them that she obviously did not like because she's not okay with the breakup like he thinks she is, which should have been evident to him by the fact that she called him every single day still. He misread it completely.
But if you don't have a intimate relationship anymore, and I don't believe this, and you think you're friends,
right?
I'm sure you're not, but you think you're, he's kind of dense, whatever.
Right? Yeah. That's exactly what happened. That's literally exactly what happened.
Like I mean, I'm just gonna say this for a dude, I can kind of see this happening.
Yeah. That's what all of the research I did. That's pretty much what they said.
Yeah, the dude's like, oh, this is gonna end nicely.
This is great. I still get to have this friend. Now I have this new relationship. Everything's copacetic. This is great.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. I think that's exactly what happened.
And I wonder, was she just fine with it because it was not sort of out of sight, out of mind, right? Like he could say that they were doing these things, that he was seeing someone else and blah, blah, blah. But until she physically saw what was doing, then that was...
Right, until she actually saw the exchange between them. And then she was like, oh, this is not what I have let it be in my head. It's...
Yeah.
Right.
Or maybe she was like, this is so much more in what I wanted, but he wasn't willing to give.
Yeah. So she had definitely...
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, and I don't...
Well, it's not. She shouldn't have had a key to his house, but...
Not at this point. And even if she had a key to his house, you don't have to go get on his computer and go through all of his email. If you don't want to know, don't look it up.
Yeah. People don't do that.
Yeah. So she finds out exactly where she's going to be. She is in the Navy as well. Colleen Shipman is in the Navy. She's not with NASA. She's in the Navy.
Right. Well, that's what I was going to ask. I take it she didn't live around there. Like,
I don't know. She's flying into Orlando. I'm not sure where from.
Right.
So she drives, as everybody knows, from Houston to Orlando. She takes with her in the car pepper spray, a knife, rubber tubing, gloves, a BB gun, a mallet, cash, a hard drive with bondage images on it.
Okay,
and printouts of the emails between O'Fallon and Shipman. So she arrives at the Orlando airport and she dresses in a wig and a trench coat. She finds Shipman leaving the airport.
We're not going to talk about the drive at all?
Girl, I'm building.
Pump my brakes.
Yeah. She finds Shipman in the airport, gets on the shuttle with her that takes her from the airport to the parking garage where her car is.
Yeah.
Gets off the shuttle with her, follows her to her car. Shipman becomes aware
that someone's
being followed.
Yeah.
And rushes to her car, gets in her car, closes the door.
Yeah.
Nowak comes up and says to Shipman through the window's not down, that her boyfriend hadn't to come pick her up and is asking Shipman for help.
No.
And then she bursts into tears. So Shipman kind of cracks the window a little bit to try to talk to her.
Away.
Agree completely. Yeah. And when she cracks the window, Nowak pepper sprays her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So fun fact, if you've never been pepper sprayed, there is a window in time before it kicks in where you get sprayed and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Woo.
And then it's the worst thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Yeah.
Ever.
Sure.
During this time, Shipman is able to actually put her car in gear and get away from Nowak.
Oh, God.
So I don't think she gets all the way out of the parking garage. She definitely doesn't get all the way out of the airport because, like I said, it will incapacitate the living fuck out of you.
Yeah.
But she's at least able to get away from Nowak. She reports the incident to the airport police, who actually end up picking up Nowak because they see her throwing a bag away in the shuttle bus. Like, what's it called? The place where you wait for a bus? The bus stop.
The bus stop. Oh, boy.
So they pick her up.
Yeah, okay.
Immediately. Yeah. And they tell Shipman, like, who's doing it?
Yeah.
Who this person was. And she was like, Yeah, I think I've heard this name before because Ophaline. And he had it one point. Obviously, he's told Shipman who
Sure, yeah,
she is,
absolutely.
but he also said Lisa's name in bed once. So there was some bad blood, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
So Shipman obviously knew who it was right away. And Nowak was arrested.
Okay.
Her car was searched and diapers were found.
That's right.
And that's the thing everybody remembers about this because that's the thing that the media went crazy with.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She did not wear the diapers on the trip.
See, this is why I wanted you to do this story so I could know the truth.
Yeah. There is debate as to whether they were like normal diapers or the NASA space kind. And she did not wear them on the trip. Her attorney's argument is that they were in there from when she had done some like rebuilding work after Katrina or something. Like some work with the community or something like that. I don't know.
I did that and I required no diapers.
It sounds like an attorney thing to say to me.
Yeah, that's weird because I also was there for 10 days.
Well,
after Katrina.
You were building things. Maybe she was doing something else
houses
where she was giving out supplies or something, you know?
Okay, sure. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, to me, it sounds like an attorney thing to say.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
She has steadfastly denied that she ever wore the diapers on the trip, and there was no evidence that she did.
Who cares if she did?
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. But that is the thing the news took and ran with it.
However quickly she got there was way more impressive than, I mean, I would say, yeah, wear the diapers.
Yeah.
It means you get there that much faster.
Yeah.
Like, that was impressive. Right? Absolutely. TT did my diety because I was going 120.
Yeah, that's the picture that was painted. That's for sure.
I mean, I don't see any necessity to deny that.
Yeah, well, she definitely does deny it. Her whole team denies it. And there's not actually any evidence she did do that. They just had them in the car. And then the news outlets were like, that'll get, that's clickbait.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, for sure.
So,
I mean, like I say, who cares?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's not the battle you need to be fighting, darling. That's not the hill you want to die on.
Yeah.
You got bigger fish to fry.
So she was charged with attempted kidnapping and battery.
Okay.
What her legal team tried to do was try to file an insanity plea, citing OCD, insomnia, and depression.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Agreed.
Welcome to every day of like a million people's lives.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we go pepper spray our ex's new girlfriend.
Yeah.
It was discovered through the legal process that she actually hadn't been advised of her rights.
Oh, like Miranda?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the entire police interview was thrown out. Initially, actually, the car search was thrown out too. But there was a later thing, like loophole. So she had not been Miranda'd for her interview rights, but there's a part of the law where her car could be searched because it was in her direct possession when she did this. So they tried to throw it out and they brought it back in.
Okay.
But regardless, the interview was thrown out.
Yeah.
What she decides to do eventually is plead to lesser charges. And the judge took into account her lack of criminal history and her personal history and her work history and everything she had done in her life.
Yeah. And
decided to sentence her to probation and community service. And she was ordered to write an apology letter to Shipman, who was very unhappy with the sentence.
Yeah. Because given the kill kit you described, which was weird to say the least.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
was she going to mallet her to death?
She took every option she could.
Tube her?
Well, that would have been used to put the exhaust from the car inside.
Oh, like that kind of tube. I was thinking like medical rubber tube.
No, I think it was like
a hose.
I think so. I think that was the intention with that.
Oh,
she took a lot of options for murder.
She did take a lot of options.
Yeah. Like they actually at one point charged her with attempted murder, and they wanted to charge her with that.
I am kind of like, could you really even say kidnapping? She definitely assaulted her.
Yeah, there's the legal definition of kidnapping is actually kind of strange.
Okay.
Anything you do to prevent another person from leaving when they want to leave is considered kidnapping.
So like she couldn't drive away,
right?
So she couldn't leave,
right?
All right.
So like if you were in a domestic and you're at your own house
Mm-hmm.
and one of you wants to leave and the other one prevents you from leaving, you can be charged with kidnapping.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah. It's kind of a little bit it's not exactly what people think it is.
It's not like snatching you up.
Right. That is also kidnapping.
Well,
but
right. But that's what I picture when I think of kidnapping.
Exactly. Yeah. And there is more flexibility, if you will, for that charge than what people realize.
Yeah.
So there's a whole investigation that happens. She and O'Flynn are both fired by NASA.
Mm-hmm.
In 2008, O'Flynn and Shipman both retire from the military.
Okay.
And those two actually eventually move to Alaska and get married and have a son.
Okay. All right.
And are still together. They have their whole life together.
Yeah.
Lisa and Richard separate in 2007. They are officially divorced in 2008.
Yeah.
She gets full custody of the children.
Ooh.
She is discharged from the Navy other than honorably in 2011. And
What does that mean exactly? It's not dishonorably. It's just not other than honorably.
So I don't know if dishonorably is a thing still. It could be. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It could be that option.
Yeah, I think so. But and if you know, let me know, because I just don't know anything about that.
No.
But that's what it said, is that it's other than honorably.
Okay.
In 2011, and she's demoted to the rank of commander when she is discharged.
I don't know what any of that means.
In this case, what it means is that her pay moving forward, like her military pay, because you get continued pay and you get continued life insurance, it's all at a smaller
okay.
rate.
Okay.
So it's a knock, like you've been demoted.
But this affects her lifelong.
But it affects
this
you.
Really sucks for her. This was so stupid, because everything she worked for has been erased because of this.
It is. And she doesn't do anything wrong again.
Yeah.
She currently lives in Houston and works in the private sector and keeps a really low profile life.
I would too.
And I mean, you look at what she did, and then the next year she's given full custody of her children, and that's never a problem.
Yeah.
Right. And so she had one event where she like lost her fucking mind.
Yeah.
And that is it for her life. Like, as far as that's weird, the only thing she has done in her life that's like off kilter. Otherwise,
man, that's the thing though. It's like that one thing was huge.
That one thing was huge. Yeah. So it's going to leave a mark on everything you did before, and it's going to leave a mark on everything you did after, even if it's only this one thing that you ever do that's funky in your life.
Yeah, it really sucks, because her life insurance, her pay, all of that, that's a bummer. Like for the rest of your life, you have to see exactly what you did, which I mean, like, is kind of good in a way, but also like,
yeah, it's good. It is good. But at some point, you should have the ability to move on from. I mean, she didn't actually kill anyone. I don't know what her intentions were with the bag. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, the kill kit was weird.
Kill kit
or whatever.
It was not good.
Kidnap kit. Call it what you will. Crazy ass kit.
So this is one of those things, like, how long does she need to pay for this one decision?
Yeah. Well,
and maybe she doesn't, maybe in her life, this is not a thing anymore. And it sucks that we're here talking about it.
And 100%. I mean, I don't know if it's not a thing anymore, but it definitely sucks that we're here talking about it.
Yeah. One thing to point out is that during the time that all this happened, so, I was saying that there was like these stressors.
Yeah.
Right. During the time that all of this happens, NASA did not do annual psychological evaluations on its astronauts. You went through one period when you were hired where you did a pretty in-depth one, and it was not followed up on again. And astronauts are obviously not going to speak about any physical or emotional difficulties they're having in their life, because then they're not going to space.
Yeah.
So
I think they're having this problem with airline pilots.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So there was plenty of, to me, in my opinion.
Right.
Plenty of opportunity to see, hey, there's some big things going on in her life that we should at least talk to her, right? Like,
does your work do that?
My current work would, yeah. My old jobs, no.
I've never worked at a job that would do that.
Right, but you've never worked at a job where there is literal life and death involved in it. Like, she could literally go blow up like her friend did.
I would say, like, the fact that she went through her friend's death and had to be that person, I think that would be worthwhile, because that's part of her job, and this is happening in her job, and this person got killed in her job.
Right.
That definitely, I would think there would be some maybe mandatory therapy sessions or something there, but
I think if you are going to say, in order to get this job, you have to pass this battery of tests. Then it's kind of like we talked about before. Like you have to pass a physical fitness test to be a cop, and then you're never tested again. And then you can't keep up with anyone because you're sitting, and it's hilarious, but also it's sad. Not good.
Yeah, it's also sad.
If you have to take a job and there is a number of tests you have to pass in order to get that job, there should be regular, maybe it's not annual, but maybe every couple of years, we need to revisit these tests. Are you still fit for this job?
Sure. And I see what you're saying, but yeah, I don't think I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, and that's different life experiences, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I get what you're saying. Like
I think if you have them talk to anyone, they're still not going to get to go. Like that, I think that's what was part of the airline pilot situation.
Right.
Like if they actually had a therapy appointment, I think like they were kind of dinged for that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not now, but I feel like that was kind of what the press was saying. So I don't know. Like this is it's kind of a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. That is something that NASA has changed, and they do annual psychological screenings for their astronauts now.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I always said when I was in graduate school that PhDs should have like free therapy at the university because of the browbeatings you take.
Yeah.
But they do that now.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
In my experience, it's been kind of like you were saying about the shuttle blowing up. It's been situational dependent. So when I was on the fire truck, if we had a death, then everybody came back to the station afterwards and like, does anybody need to talk to anybody? But it's the same thing.
Who gonna raise their hand?
Exactly. It's the same thing. And they would say to us like, it's not going to be a problem if you need to. Everybody needs to, but you're still not going to raise your hand.
No, hell no.
But what I would say,
pull you aside later. At another time.
Right.
I ain't saying it in front of
nobody's going to do it right then. What I would say is like in my current job, if I got a call that bothered me, I would say something about it.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to sit with that. Yeah, but my job is not going to be at jeopardy for that because my ass is not actually going into space.
Right. And I think they would expect that from you guys.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's something that like would be a legitimate thing and has happened probably many times before.
Yeah, we did have a person who worked with us for a while. This was before me, who cried all the time.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that.
No, that person is not still a dispatcher.
Yeah, no. Did they cry to the people on the phone?
No, they waited till the phone was up, but like as soon as the phone call was over, they would like get in a ball under a desk and cry.
Okay, yeah, that's a bummer.
And I don't know, like none of this stuff actually bothers me at all. Like I think a guy was dying on the phone with me yesterday. Legitimately. I think he was dying. And I was just like, I got off the phone and I was like,
I feel like we're so conditioned to all of it now.
Yeah.
It's just a different time.
And maybe at different stages of your life too. If I'm 21 and I'm on the phone and this guy's like dying in my ear, maybe I'm more upset about that than at 38.
Or less. I don't know.
Because who knows? Yeah.
The immortality you feel at that age.
Right.
Yeah, I had to take an HR training once with a guy who cried a lot, and that's what bothered me. So I was like, y'all are going to need to get me out of this training because I cannot be this warm and fuzzy right now. I cannot. Or ever.
Wait, what was he crying about?
I don't know. I honestly is like a blackout moment. It's like a trauma response. He was like a very extroverted and like really, really participating in this HR training. It was, back in the days when you actually had to go to trainings in person.
Yeah.
And, so there was a story and he started crying in the story. And I was like
he was feeling emotional about the story he was telling?
Yeah. Oh. And I was like, oh, this is,
that makes me so uncomfortable.
Oh, cry.
I know.
Yeah.
Personally, I think there is a huge difference between being on the phone and being in person.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
It's not a problem if you're crying with me on the phone. It's just not a problem.
Well, I'm equally as awkward no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to be awkward. I'm going to sit in silence in both circumstances.
Yeah.
So then he told us another story later or was responding to like a prompt or something and started crying again. And I was just like,
I have to leave. I would feel that way too.
Yeah.
I would feel that way too.
Yeah, I need to leave.
I would have to leave.
I can't with you right now. This is an HR training. Put it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, that's what Lisa did.
Oy vey.
It sucks for Colleen because pepper spraying sucks. It sucks that Lisa did this and has this mark on her life. That sucks. Like everything about this just is like, damn girl, I wish you hadn't done that shit.
Yeah, you fucked it up for real. You pissed all over it.
Yeah, you pissed all over it. It's a bad choice, my friend.
Seriously bad decision.
Yeah, and I did not know that she took the bag of weaponry with her. And that is the thing in this story that hangs me up more than anything else.
So do you think that the bondage material was to like make her look slutty or something? Or was it for her to figure out, how do I tie this bitch up?
No idea. It was like an external hard drive. So it wasn't even something she could just pull up.
Yeah, I think she was going to put it on her computer or something.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like frame her up like she was a dirty birdie.
Maybe so. Oh, a dirty birdie. I love that.
That's from Misery.
Oh my God, you're right. I'm so sorry. We should watch that movie soon. Oh, okay,
I'll say anything.
Okay, I'll watch it at work.
Okay.
It'll take 12 hours, but I'll do it.
Sure. Yeah, so that was weird. The knife kind of made sense. I mean, a knife if you're going to kidnap someone.
Yeah.
The mallet was confusing.
Is the mallet the one with the rubber top?
Yeah.
You're going to, I mean, honestly, you're going to break the mallet before you do the kind of damage you want. You should have brought a hammer.
I don't know. Was she going to mallet the tube into something?
I really don't know.
Yeah. It was a weird group of instruments.
It was.
I can't remember how fast she got there, but it was like hours faster than one typically goes.
Yeah, she got there at like 1 something in the morning. I mean, she literally drove straight through.
Yeah.
And hauled ass.
Yeah. But she's, it's like a pretty normal jealousy situation. It's just kind of her attempt at the crime was weird.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. The circumstances themselves happens all the time.
Yeah,
but the mental break that you have to be like, I'm going to get in this car right now and drive 900 miles with stopping as little as humanly possible, and then follow her in this trench coat and wig on the bus and do this all at the airport.
Yeah.
You know, exactly. It's her execution that's just like
super strange. Yeah.
There had to be another way.
So
she's very smart.
This was all the dumb cells had kind of gathered and clogged this one up. Somehow they outwitted a smart cell or two and got in charge, and that was a mistake. I mean, it happens to me all the time, but for people who aren't used to it, it's
when that dumb takes over.
It's weird. You just lay down and watch something on the TV. Just lay on the couch and let it pass.
Exactly. Let the smart cells have a chance to fight back.
Yeah. Don't do anything crazy when that happens. Yeah.
So that's Lisa Nowak.
I don't remember any of the details from back in the day, so
that's them.
All right. Do we know what's on tap? Are we still looking for what's on tap?
We're still looking for what's on tap.
I mean, I have some other ideas.
I do too. I actually have some. I have some ideas of things.
And I know there's like some smaller ones. We need to do like a montage.
Ooh, yeah.
Of 2 or 3 small ridiculous ones. Because I've run across some really ridiculous ones, but I don't think they would take more than like 10 minutes. So
send them to me and we'll montage it up. We can montage next week. That's fine.
Okay.
Of like some really weird stuff.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Okay.
So next week is going to be a mashup.
Yeah.
Of multiples.
Okay.
So all right. Tune in next Thursday.
Crap, now I got to remember to do that tomorrow.
You don't have to do it tomorrow.
Well, I'll forget.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do it tomorrow. Do it tonight.
The dumb cells take over. The smart cells are only awake in the morning.
Do it tomorrow morning.
That's right. That's right.
So tune in next week for a mashup of some truly weird stuff.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you then.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.